Welcome to Friday, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We are back in Satisfactory. I know that yesterday on stream I said that we were going to try something different. That plan fell through. I'm pretty sure that I'd like to try Guild Wars 2 out. And in the process of trying to secure account and re-download and all that kind of stuff, I was unable to. So that kind of thwarted the business for today. But I also have a lot of really cool ideas for Satisfactory, and I'd like to keep on going with those. So yesterday I threw up a bunch of different images on the screen, and we were talking about the different layout for different plants. So I'll throw this up now. This is just a quick Photoshop kind of explanation of the scale of what we have to do to get this power sorted. And not everything here is going to stay the same shape. I think I explained yesterday that I don't want to do the 400 fuel generators in a big box. I'd like to do something more interesting. Same thing with the blenders. We're not going to do them in just a single star pattern. We're probably going to do potentially 1 or 2 floors of those in different configurations. So right now, what I want to do is go down to the power area and kind of decide what we want to do for the second floor and what kind of space we need for the blenders and the water. And I might try to change the shape of the foundation and whatnot. So there's a couple things. We also could work on some trains today too. So we will do that. I would say we probably have decent inventory. We'll check our blender supplies on the way. Sweet Sandy Cosmic, thanks so much for being here. I think I saw a few other regulars in the chat. So we're going to scooch down. Nope, wrong. Oh, all right, well, whatever. We're going now. Never mind. I was going to check to see if I could build a blender, but never mind. We might be able to. Yeah, the height in this game combined with the FOV is a little bit dizzying. I find the using the hover pack is a little bit dizzying too. Hey, there's Dan Grice. Thanks for the lurk, man. Appreciate it. This is the part that Cosmic doesn't like. Hold on to your nuggets. So I realized today that we could probably do a couple things to move around here a little bit faster. We could put some belts down and run along the belts if we ever needed to. I love the fact that you jump from one clean to the tube to the other so cleanly. Pyro, that's by design. That's a little bit of trial and error. If you put them just the right distance apart, you don't have to touch anything. Sometimes you have to tap the hover pack, depending if you're not going fast enough. But the whole idea is that I leave the tubes open in case I want to get off. Like there's builds in between. There's points where I might want to get off the tube. So like if I wanted to work on these pipes, I'd want to get off the tube there. But if I don't, I'd like to keep going. It's a little bit of a too long of a delay. I'd like there to be a way to kind of like shorten that up, but I don't know enough about hypertubes yet to sort that out. So we were looking at this build. Did I have? I don't think I did. I just have this map. I don't have the layout for the refineries, but you can kind of see what we've got going on over there. We finished that up yesterday in terms of the plan. So I wanna lay out the water just to see how big it is and to see if we need to center it or do something else with it. This is also going to have some pipes coming off of it. And they're going to have to run somewhere. I think they're going to run up this way. I need to maybe check my images on my end, just to kind of see. One of these, there it is there. Yeah, so the exports could run down the same path, so that could be okay. Because one of the things I want to do is I want to have an open center to this build. So this area here is going to be open in the middle, and we're going to have all the pipes go up the middle, which I think could be kind of cool. Oh, thanks, Pyro. Yeah, I try to think about stuff like that in terms of the way things are laid out, and future-proofing is a big thing, which unfortunately slows me down, like considerably. Considerably slows me down. Okay, so I see some walls we've got to paint, and I know I've got to look at the water situation. Okay, that should be easy. I feel like we kind of bounced around yesterday and didn't do a whole lot, so I wanted to start off today by doing stuff, you know? Be kind to future Joel. Exactly. Right, so I changed these to white. So how's everybody's Friday? Going well? Engineer, you are in the right stream today. Thanks so much for coming by. Are you like a real life engineer? If so, I apologize for the mayhem that I am about to unleash in this game. Not sure if it's done because of kindness, kind of having a feeling it's more of perfectionists. Yeah. Yes. Perfectionists. It's an interesting way to look at it. So to bring everybody up from yesterday, we're putting a 3 deep wall around this for no good reason other than I think it'll give me a lot of creative freedom. Similar to Minecraft, where you don't want to make your walls 1 block thick because then you're stuck trying to figure out like how to add detail. Yes, I'm an engineer and thought the pun with my name would be fun. That is very cool. I'm assuming that that's also your name. Not to out any personal information, of course, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Cosmic, thank you for being awesome. Much appreciated. All right, we need to change this up a little bit. Quicker than say to use the full name. Very cool. Well, nice to meet you, Jen. Thanks for coming by. Okay, and that's the middle there, so this is going to get a yellow bit, just in case. In case we need a back door. Right, so the next thing I need to figure out is this 3 wide path going to be big enough for all the pipes that we need? I'm pretty sure it is going to be. Sweet Sandy with 200 bits for the awesome Cosmic. Thanks very much, Sweet Sandy. So we are going to be making alternate heavy oil residue It's going to be producing 40 per minute and 20 polymer resin per minute. And I forgot that we have to deal with the belts as well. So, heavy oil residue, 40 per minute. My spreadsheet should tell me what's up. That is that button. The engineer in the crowd will be happy about this, I'm sure. See if I can get the full thing on screen. Let's just center this. There we go. Okay, so we are at the refineries section. Can you see my cursor? Oh, you can. Sweet. So we've got 60 refineries, 30 crude oil a minute, heavy oil residue, 2,400. So 4 Mark II pipes, and they're going to be going to the blenders on the next level. So 4 Mark II pipes is nothing. And polymer resin at 1,200 per minute. And I've got to figure out what those ratios are. 20 refineries and 10 refineries. But 1,200 per minute, that's only 2 belts. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Maximum 3 belts because of the 2/3, 1/3 ratio over here. So yeah. Should be good. So, like I said, this is going to be exporting 4 40 times 10 is 400, so that's too much for a 300 pipe, so it has to be 1 400 pipe, and that's going to be oh, did I measure this wrong? Where did they go? Don't have enough pipes. Okay. I might have pipes in the truck. Hello everyone, here not knowing what's going on while I plant some berry fields, says Toy Bear. Nice. Well, maybe you'll learn a few things. I do have some pipes. $70. Okay, so we can make a few of these. This is the output. That is the... no, that's the output. So, I gotta remember that these won't be here. We've got a couple spots of room, I think, here. Yeah, we got lots of room. I need to do the whole white line thing. I unfortunately built this temporary power plant just a smidge too close to where we're building right now. So it overlaps just a little bit. And then this part is all underneath. That means... right, so this is the 2 wide empty path, and then the potential inside wall would be right there. So that's okay. So we've got belts, and we've got pipes coming out this way. This would all be coming in towards the middle. So this would be $400 from these 5. So 200 there and 200 there. And we could bring those around this way. So to visualize what I'm throwing down here, we could grab Mark 1 pipes. They will not likely be on the ground, but just so we can kind of see what's up here. So we could bring all of these down this way and do the same thing for every setup. And likely run them up high along the edge here. Because we could do walls. Could even like encase these a little bit. We could do all kinds of cool stuff. I want to try and think about the decoration too. If we've got room down here, which we do not. Okay. I guess we could nudge them a little bit closer together. Just thinking it would be cool to have some sort of division between the walkway and the refinery. So we may have to rethink the placement. The good news is we've got lots of room to play with that. Yeah, I do have a lot of space to work with, and that's by design. I pigeonhole myself before and do too little. That's going to be out this way. We need to build another one of these, and I'm not sure why this is. That's there, and that stays on this line. This goes here. Oh, I see. I've mispainted. I've mispainted that. There's 2 there. And then 1.5 on the next one? Seems strange. Can't see. Oops. Whoa, I missed. Right, then this goes export, but we don't have these lined up yet. And the way that this works, I think they lined up with that space. Autosave lag. So they go there. Oh, I can't build it. Of course I can't build it. Playing leapfrog here. So then the space for the outputs for these is like, it's 2 foundations, but it's half of one here, full one there, and a half of one there. Whereas along here, they've only got that space. I don't know whether that's... I mean, I could condense it. I just don't want to have all this too tight. And if it comes to decoration, we could always move some foundations around and have it line up and look nice. Hide seams underneath the machines. Alright, so that's not right. This is lined up with the edge here. And like that. We should have two outputs going towards one another. And then inputs going towards one another. Yeah, okay. Out of pipes again. Okay. More stuff required. Yeah, so the idea here, there's going to be a floor above us. And I think if I do it like I did before, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And logistics, no. Texture, ladder. So this is what I was thinking. It would be cool if like this was the next floor, so that when we get to these bays, we could look in. So you'd be able to look down this space and see all the cool workings. And then we could have walkways, like catwalks. Either maybe one in the middle or one on the side. I don't know. If we wanted to go down here. I don't imagine we would need to, but possible. There's a way that we could hook it up so it goes right down the middle too. No, I did something similar here. The copper facility here has this set up. Thanks for the lurk, Jen. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, then by all means chime in. But glad you're here. I guess we don't need this. I guess what I could do is remove some of these. Because we're only just kind of blocking out the space. Right? So if I put export that way, and that should connect there. And then, whoa, I fell. And then here. And then that's the input. And then I think this just flips around like this and connects there. Stephen ESC, 6-month gift subscription courtesy of Cosmic Dancer, has entered month 4. Stephen giving a huge thanks to Cosmic Dancer for the 6-month gift sub. Thanks so much, Cosmic, and always good to see you, Stephen. Hope things are well. Happy Friday, all that nonsense. Say this looks sparse, but imagine there's going to be stuff filled in here in between each one. I may have to move this, which is why I'm not filling in the entire thing. I can't afford that one. Alright, we need to go get more material, I guess. Oh no, wait, I can take these down. I'm just kind of getting the outside refinery for each block. Right, that should be right. We need a lookout tower. So we need 8 more to complete the set. So 5, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah. I do not have the right amount of stuff. Thanks for the lurk, Steven. Appreciate it. I know you are obviously working from home. The whole working from home thing has been fantastic for streamers. So many people can just tune in like, you know, somebody talking in the next cubicle sort of deal. I guess we might as well just fill these in. Okay, so that should be a clearer picture of what to expect there. So, according to my information, there's going to be 4 pipes coming in. That has to be distributed and split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 6 pipes. 6 300 pipes feeding the whole thing. And they have to be in here, but that shouldn't be a problem. I feel like 3 input pipes and 3 output pipes are not a big deal, because we could easily have those be suspended. I like using these kind of walls. Gate hole wall. And then regular walls. There are faster ways to do this too. Logistics. Right. So those would be 3 input pipes, and then potentially output pipes to go right underneath them. We can color these too. So this is going to be crude oil coming in and heavy oil residue coming out. So I think I can paint these. And then I said it was going to be heavy oil residue coming out. That's not the best purple. Can I do a custom color? Okay. Because I said there was going to be 4 pipes. What are we going to do for breaks? I think we should just stick to the hours. If it lines up and it goes nighttime on the hour, fine. I don't think night right now is going to matter because we're outside, and it's not dark in the game when you're outside at nighttime. It's more inside that's a problem. So we should be good. Thanks, though. Hey, Obu, how's it going? Regarding working from home, that goes both ways. I wouldn't be able to listen to or enjoy your streams if it was in the office due to a firewall. Oh, that's true, too. Yeah. Yeah, firewalls would be a problem. I think that I've been reading more and more articles where people are being more productive when they get to work from home. I guess some people, I shouldn't say everyone, but on a whole, I think the average is that people are more productive because they get better breaks, better micro breaks. They have access to things in the background that, like, you know, you wouldn't normally. I mean, you just have to be, you know, not on social media and stuff, but I mean, like, I know you don't, Steven, but like people in general. Okay, we're just gonna need some refinery stuff. I need to switch to my jetpack. Do enjoy not having any commute time. Yeah, I don't miss that either. I had a part-time job from 2012 to 2014. No. 2007, 2014? 2014 to 2017. I had a part-time job. And it was about a 45-minute commute on transit. And back in the day when I worked in animation, I used to take an hour to get to work, but that was a full-time job. That was like Monday to Friday. When I worked from home, I would get all my work done as fast as I could, says Toy Bear. At the office, you'd have to be there for 8 hours anyway, so I would pace myself. Yeah, exactly, right? There was an article that I read recently, and I think it was focused on America, but I would imagine the same is true of Canadian workers, which is they did an experiment where people had the same amount of pay and they were offered 3-day weekends. So they worked Monday to Thursday and they had Fridays off, and they were more productive. They got more done between Monday and Thursday because they had to complete it in 27 hours instead of 35 or whatever it is. 30 instead of 37. All right, let's make some refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 5 water extractors, maybe 10 water extractors. I just need to get the spacing for all of this stuff. We should have all the things we need. Lots of motors. Oh, I don't need that many. Pipes. This is where I'm a little concerned. We might have to go back and get some more of these. Copper sheets. Heavy modular frames. Aluminum casing and radio control units. We'll get a little bit more aluminum casing, hopefully. So I set this manufacturer up to make the radio control units while we were out mucking around. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 200. I think we only needed 200, so we've got lots now. That's good. And then I've got these here as well. Okay. Having some kind of other audio really helps me get things done. Yeah, I find that too. The only time that it's a problem for me is if I'm trying to compose an email or something. Do I need anything else before I jump back in this tube? Concrete. Do I have any rods? Let's just top up the basics. Same here, having a talkie-talkie in the background is tough when writing emails. Yeah, for sure. I can do numbers. I can do spreadsheets. I can do my accounting and my bookkeeping and my record keeping. No problem. And that's how I got so much done when I was working full-time in art, was I could listen to, as long as I wasn't writing a comic strip, if I was just drawing one, I could listen to audiobooks, I could listen to podcasts. That's how I got into tech news today, back in the day, and now it's the Daily Tech News Show. I think nighttime is only 5 minutes, so just going back and getting supplies will sometimes kill the nighttime, which is fine. So we're going to eventually have to power all of this. But one thing we can do now is we can use the power poles to power the hover pack. The problem that I didn't realize is that the hover pack doesn't get powered by the lines. It only gets powered by the nodes, which is unfortunate. I feel like we should probably just go right down the middle. Just for now. So this isn't for powering the machines, this is for allowing me to hover and do all this a lot faster. Alright. That is the jetpack, not the hover pack. There we go. I'm just curious if this is going to end up being too wide. So if I replace that with the walkway. Yeah, so that brings the edge of that right next to the output, and I'd say that's about right. So really the spacing is correct. It's just that it looks off because of the way that we have everything built. I feel like the range on that should be a lot larger. I think this is the edge of it, right? Enki TWS, hello, how's it going? Things are good. Things are good. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Had an account kind of flip-flop earlier. Things seem to happen in threes, so I had someone ask me if I sent them a spam email, and then I had the inability to log into my ArenaNet account, so change of plans for today, but we're still doing all right. Okay, so it's just two more over there, and they should be pretty easy to put down. I think the save is 600 hours. I might be wrong. Yes, it is 595 something. We can figure that out actually. It's 603. Right. So that is the full extent of the footprint of the refineries that are going to be making the crude oil. And that would mean that coming down here at the end, we would have crude oil. Oh, that's a glass wall? No, it'll be 4. The export is 4. Four pipes, I think. Now this isn't going to be the final design. I'm just kind of like putting in where I'd want this stuff to go. And we could probably just kind of mimic that out to here. We would more than likely have it higher, but this is the export of 2,400 heavy oil residue in 4 Mark II pipes. And that could potentially go to an industrial fluid buffer, so we have to think about that. But that is where we want that to go. And we want it to go towards this point here in the middle. And this point here in the middle is what I want to sort out next. Cosmic Dancer. Was that 2? That was 2. 5,000 bits because it's Friday. Also testing. Thank you so much. And then another 5,000 bits. And then I forget to check what I was testing. Oh my gosh. Did it work? Did you see it should work. I checked it all before stream. There should be all the alerts should be on the left-hand side. They're the same size as they are on the Minecraft stream. They should occur right above the Twitch leaderboard on the left-hand side of the screen. I think they're just a little bit higher. I think I just had to move them up higher. So the cool thing about having this up here is that it's powered, which means we can use the hover pack up here and really give everybody the seasickness. But that's about a quarter of the footprint if we decide to keep it a rectangle. It worked. It looked like it was a little close to cutting off, but I think that's because I have a long name. Yeah, so the problem with the bits, I can't seem to left justify the alerts. I don't know enough about code. I had some people reach out to help, but then they disappeared. So I don't know how to fix them. I don't know how to make all of the things like the follow, the sub, and the donation, they're all left justified. And so no matter how long the person's name is, it just kind of like extrudes out into the middle of the screen. But the bits and the raids, I can't get them to left justify. It stretches the alert and looks terrible. So they're centered, but then I've moved the window out to the edge. But as things get longer, like if someone with a really long name raids, their name gets bled off to the side. I could just fix it all by putting all the things in the middle of the screen, because all the alerts from Streamlabs are designed to be in the middle of the screen, right? Like directly over my coffee cup. And so I could do that. I mean, there's the UI in this has got a nice little notch at the bottom. I could put everything right there, and it could solve the problem. But I've put so much work into left justifying them for the Minecraft stream that undoing that all, because unfortunately it's not unique to each stream scene. It's only unique to the account. Sweet Sandy with 100 bits. Need to see myself now. Nice. Thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to extend the potential ceiling and see which ceiling height we like best. So a potential train could come in here on the floor, or we could lower it. As you can see, it's a lot lower over there. And I've got to figure out how much space blenders take up on this floor. And I don't think I'm going to have a center column, but I'm going to use column to mark the center for now. And we want to go... How big was this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three. Oh no, wait, that's too big. One, two. I want to create a hole here in the middle. Cosmic Dancer! Holy smokes! I think that started a hype train. Throws sunshine and rainbows with 10,000 bits. Cosmic. Holy smokes. An anonymous cheer has also used 100 bits. Thank you so much. Maybe the anonymous cheer started the hype train. I might have missed that. Thank you so much. The mighty Elkhorn is here. How's it going, Elkhorn? So do we think a 5x5 is a big enough area in the middle? Cosmic Dancer. Holy crap. More hype train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 gift subs. That went out to Technique, Graham Wanderer, no, Dragma Wanderer, Liquid Rabbit, Little Buddy. Hey, Little Buddy, you get a sub. Mecky Moose, Turkey Sandwich, nice username. Ravencraft. Raven, you got a sub. That's awesome. Ironclad Islaus, good to see you again. Stolicus, cute username. And Dice Skillpad? Dice Skillpad, I think. You all got subs, so it means you can join the Discord. Very much appreciated. I think 5x5 is a little small. I'm thinking I'd like to have... something a little bit more, a little bit bigger. We're gonna have to have a lot of pipes going up here, because we've also got water that needs to go up there. So there's 8 Mark II pipes. So there's 12 pipes in total that have to go up to the blenders on the next floor. And potentially, oh no, well, polymer resin is, that might be on the next floor, that might be on this floor. I'm not really sure. So, $12 pipes total. Break time when you're ready. And Hype Train is done. Thank you so much. Hype Train is at 158%, which is just incredible. I really appreciate all of it, folks. And if you did get a gift sub, make sure you thank Cosmic Dancer and connect your Discord and Twitch accounts, because you will not regret it. You can join the Discord and hang out with everybody in between streams. All right, pipeline support. We can do 12 is just easily divided by 4. So my vision for this is something like this. Oh, that's wrong. Ah! Trying to do it too fast. I run into that problem all the time with this game. I try to build too quickly, and I just end up having to redo stuff. And it's better to just kind of like slow yourself down a little bit. I always want to get stuff done, and I find that I end up rushing when I shouldn't. So this won't be right from the bottom. That is the complete hype train. Thank you ever so much, folks, for the 158% hype train. So cool of you. Now we should be able to use the new floor holes and line this up. That look like it's going to be straight? I'd say yes. I kind of want to sketch out what I've got for a vision for this centerpiece. Because like I said, this is going to be a really powerful factory, but I want to take the time to make it look cool. So I'm trying to do the thing I do in Minecraft with redstone stuff and just really try and plan for looks as well as functionality. Now there's going to end up being pumps on these as well. Whoops. I mean, we could do curly stuff. I just would rather keep it consistent for now. Because the cool thing about the pipes is that all that matters is the verticality of it. You can twist them around as long as you want. As long as the pumps are covering the vertical distance, then you can make some really cool designs. Okay, so you're starting to see what I'm throwing down. But imagine these not being straight. Imagine they're kind of like, they come in like a spider almost, and then shoot up to the next floor. They'll go up to their appropriate level, right? And this won't be here. And maybe I'll leave the middle one just for now. Right? So 4 of these are going to connect to here. Probably these 4. Unfortunately, it's going to be a weird mix. We could just do 3 and 3. Or do like 3 rows of 4. Instead of doing a circle, we could do 3 rows of 4. So we could try that. That's more of a rectangle though, so I don't know. We'll have to see what I can come up with as far as a pattern that looks cool. Because there'll be 4 heavy oil residue and 8 water. And this is why I'm thinking that having the output for the water, it might be better to center the water here. And that way we can have the pipes from this turn the corner and head straight down the middle here. Or we could run the output pipes from this all down here and come in on the side. So that when you do look at it from the center here, it would be even. There'd be pipes coming in from the left over there, and then pipes coming in from the right. Anyway, could be cool. I need to put another ladder down. That is nowhere near where I wanted it to be. Okay. That is really high. You can tell that I'm not a firefighter in another life, right? So here, what I would want to do is leave this part open. So we'd be looking down onto the refinery floor from up here. Or we would be looking down the refinery floor from this one that I mentioned before, from down below. So there's two views that we can go with. We can go with this view. Or we can go... And really, this doesn't even have to be a view. Like, this could be completely utilized as different space. We could have windows, maybe. But we're high enough here that we can just completely enclose the refineries. I kind of like the idea... Well, I guess it depends on... No, I guess it depends on the blenders, right? Like, that's... The next thing that I have to do here is build the blenders. We'll have to come up with something better than just like an empty ceiling. The good news about that is that we could put lights on it, so like we'd have some sort of cool light structure. 10 minutes past break time. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate the reminder. Where are we for daylight? Now we're still pretty good. Okay. I really should maybe bring a train down here. So I know that we're going to need to bring in or bring out plastic and rubber. So we're going to have a train station somewhere there. So I might try to divide our time today between doing layout for the power plant and actually laying down some more world track, or my main line, which I think is going to be along here. This 2-wide track. We'll have to do a little bit of walking around and kind of see whether... I don't think I'd want to have it on the ground. I think I prefer the idea... With all the stuff happening to our right, I feel like a raised train would be good. I like that you can walk when you're still in your inventory. Found my cosmic voice. Appreciate it. Thank you, Cosmic. The band hammer is hot today, folks. Can we check the map in a Hypertube? We can. Cool. What train is coming? Mixmaster looks like it's leaving. Bone Crusher looks like it's coming in. We'll jump on Bone Crusher. I cut down some of the trees over at Bone Crusher Station, so it should be a better view. The Masurk, hello, welcome in. You're just in time for a train break. I think Bone Crusher is farther down. Yep. All right. I will be back in just a few minutes, folks. If you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour. It is that time. The mods are telling me, be kind to your eyeballs and your back. Get a snack, and we'll be back in just a few. All right. Perfect timing. I feel like we've got a 6-minute train and a 3-minute train. So it's like 1 trip on the big train or 2 trips on the little train. Works out great for a stream break. Oh man, little buddy, that sounds amazing. Now that you're in the Discord, I might pick your brain. I've been thinking about upgrading my system because there's a few things I'd like to do, and I'm wondering if upgrading my PC would help me do a little bit more. And it is my job now, so like it makes sense to try and upgrade it. You have a sub? I'm looking at a 2-month sub badge on your account right now on Twitch. That means you can join the Discord. Connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, and you should be able to check out the Joel Duggan Discord in your Discord Connections tab. I shouldn't say that you're in it. You have the ability to join it, is what I meant. So if we're thinking about a southbound train, while I like this, I don't know if I want it lining up exactly with the butt of the factory build here. I don't want to run it out there. I'm debating now whether we should run the train through there instead. Still have it be elevated. But that might be an easier go, because then we could also utilize the river, I think. So we could run the train. Basically, we need to get the train from here to here. Once we're done through here, we're in the clear. That's easy. It's getting it through here. Now we do have the track. You can see the track over in the distance over there. There's the track that goes up the hill to the bauxite mine, but there's not a lot of room through there, I don't think. Oh, come on. Yeah, the bauxite train goes around here, makes a loop, and then goes up this thing, I think. I guess we could go along here. I got a funny feeling we've got buildings down there. So we might have to sort out a way to bring the main line down this way. And maybe we curve the bauxite track up that way. Because the bauxite track goes right through here. Can I show... We can't show train tracks. I wish we could. Yeah, this... The only other situation I could think of would be running the train like through things. Cosmic Dancer. Holy smoke. To start off the upgrade fund. That's not what I meant. Goodness. Thank you so much, Cosmic. Wow. I really appreciate the support. Oh good, you found your way into the Discord, little buddy. Good stuff. Cosmic, thank you so much. Wow. I feel like something's up with my mouse right now. It feels like my mouse is being slow. I don't know what's going on. It feels like my mouse tracking is all... Like I reduced the... You know, like my mouse tracking speed has been messed around with. My mouse software is not running. Weird. cool. Thanks, little buddy. I appreciate that. I kind of want to go down there. Let's, where's the easiest way? I guess we go over by copper. Holy avocado dip. Nice. You can tell that Steven has a repertoire of non-swears. So here's where we did the floor in line with the top of the refineries. Even though none of them are on right now. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of it has to do with how the next floor goes. Do we have a... I thought I had a hypertube out this way, but I guess I don't. I might have taken it down. Autosave. Ruining my groove. I was about to say holy guacamole, but I thought this might be better. Well, I don't know. I like guacamole, but I don't like avocado. Like on their own? Yuck. No thanks. So yeah, we've got this bridge here, which is basically in the way. And it's not just a footbridge. Like there's a whole thing here. I don't want to run a train underneath that. So I feel like the next logical place... Yeah, this is all blocked. So I guess, yeah, running a train, we might have to go down through Devastator. That might be the best way to go. No one tells Steven there's no stairs in the game. Not true. Not true. There are stairs. Catwalk stairs. Yes, Obu, that was the joke. Yeah, that was the joke. So yeah, so we've got this wonky track here. I would probably replace this with foundations and bring that across here. And then I guess from here we would go through the tunnel, maybe? Through the spicy sauce? Or we could just suspend the train in the air and come down this way. That would keep it in the air if we came up this way. That's fine. So then we could have it suspended on pillars along here. Have it go down this way. So we'd still be in the air. Ooh. It's a nope cave. Good. Let's not go that way. I don't remember these things having stuff around them. Oh, good.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Nice. Let's run away from Fire Donkey. I feel like this is maybe a cooler thing to go underneath with the train. I feel like a lot of people probably take their stuff down through this way. And there's resources up here we could use. We could make a cool factory in front of that waterfall. That would be kind of fun. And then from here, we would eventually get up to that line, I think. Hey, Hannah, how's it going? I lost Carito. Welcome back. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. Doing well. Friday. We're working on the new power plant build, and we're starting to get some height going on this and trying to plan for the next floor. We're going to try to see where the blenders are going to go. I'm trying to plan the entire layout roughly before getting carried away and building, like, you know, pipes and connected machines and all that kind of stuff. So we're thinking the second floor is going to be up there. I should probably just bite the bullet and hook up a hypertube. Right. Let's go with there. And now we need to power it. Oh, look. Power. And I missed the jump. Crap. Now that I can see that, let's make a better tube. And power. That beats the ladder. So we've got this space up here. I want to mark the center again. I don't know whether I should be building this on such a thin floor. Maybe we should be using thicker foundations. So what I want to try to do is the blender setup, and I will bring up, I think it's this, yeah. So in the top left hand corner you can see I tried to do a blender setup where they're in bays of 6, because that's what actually is the most convenient for the setup. So we've got 48 blenders. Each needs 100 water and 50 oil residue. And the way that I figured it out was I tried to break it down in nodes with like 16, and it doesn't work out as far as the math goes. So with blenders, we have 8 Mark II pipes for like export, but then import, it breaks down really easily because we've got, I need this to be divided by 8 and 4, right? So we can divide these 4 pipes up into 8 again, and then we can divide these pipes, or these pipes will just go into 8 bays of 6. But right now, on the diagram, I've got 4 bays of 6. So the thought that I had was to, instead of going with a 4 points, we're going to go with 8 points, which means trying to figure out how to do a 45-degree angle. So I'm making it hard for myself. I don't know whether this is a good idea. But the path that I had laid out, right now we have a 5x5 hole in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's big enough. We were trying to decide whether that hole was big enough or whether I wanted to go to a 7x7. Me make things hard for myself, I know. Happens all the time. I feel like that's a big enough gap. Like, I feel like looking up at that is kind of awe-inspiring. I guess we could try to put a line of stuff around this and see what a 7x7 would look like. 7x7 is just going to be potentially like a waste of space. We could also change the shape. It doesn't have to be square. We could make it round. I should probably be using the right kind of foundations too. I always forget that I've got a headlamp. Alright, so this is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we took out that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that one, and that one. I think I've got that sealed in. Because we're going to want to make this look like it's a substantial floor, right? It's going to be housing some pretty big machinery. Little buddy, we're building a power plant. A very large power plant. I don't know, that's pretty cool. Like, that's a decent... If we made it hexagonal and that big, I think it might look alright. That has more of a awe-inspiring, holy crap, this is a huge facility. Yeah, I think we'll go with that size. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate you hanging out. Minecraft will be tomorrow. So Saturday, Sunday, we'll be back in Minecraft. I have to play Minecraft at least a little bit. Because I mean, I like it. But also, I've got to prep for the spawn chunks. Okay, so blenders. So we're back to the top left corner, bays of 6. I have to figure out. I have the exports going in the middle and the imports coming in on the sides. It may be better. I'm not sure how the best way to do this. I can see imports on the sides being good. I'm not sure whether we have to face them all the same way. It would double up on the pipes. That's the only problem. But essentially, we've got a space of 2, like a safety zone. So we've got the old safety zone. And then the one pipe that would be exporting would come down the middle. And that's lined up on the center there. So that would also be here. I really wish there was a faster way to get through your hot bars. So that's the export line, and that is diluted fuel. Do I have quartz on me? I do. So I can make a sign. They don't give you enough room, and you can't change the size of the font. All right, so diluted fuel out. So then blenders are these massive, chunky things. And I believe I started this off in the corner. So there's the output. So this would have a connection to it like this. Glad that that works. It looks terrible. We might have to move this a little bit to make some of these adjustments are going to have to be subtle. It's not that important that this be tight on this edge because we really can't do much. There's going to be a space of 2 here, I think. We'll have to see. And the other blender goes on the other side, but it's just flipped around. And they're asymmetrical, which is annoying. Actually, let's try slightly different look. That's cleaner. I mean, it might not be... We could also just have the pipe go straight along the ground. But that would be the width of the section. So I'd want to have at least a little bit of stuff here. For safety. Well, no, that's going to be pipes as well. Oh, thanks, little buddy. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a tech talk area, so I might start there, but we could also just do a DM. So Joel is building the ultimate blend tech blender. Yeah, this is like... This is going to make a lot of fuel for us. Okay. Well, not... There's going to be 48 of these. To give you a sense of the scale. Let's just put that there. And I want... Actually, let's just grab some power. Rather than climbing up and down, we'll just use the hover pack. Right? So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I want to do a hexagon, I feel like we're going to be hard pressed to fit this all in a decent space. So same idea. This is the middle. Don't really have a better color. Those are the blenders there. Oh, that's wrong. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0. Right. Okay. So my original thought was to try and have these all on one floor. So we could just increase the depth of these and make it a larger footprint, but I'm kind of hoping to get vertical here. Mr. Slime of Slime, good to see you. And then we just grab a blender. Oh, put on the inside. So, that distance is not long enough. What I want to try and do here is see if we can actually make a 45-degree angle. And to do that, I think we can just change in different increments. So, 1... Geez, I think that's 45. Did they fix it? I think they did. That looks like a 45-degree angle to me. Tartarus Lord X, hello. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm just going to delete some of this stuff here. We're going to attach a 2 meter to the bottom of this. And basically we have to get this to the point where it appears to be something that can fit in this area. So minimum, it has to be 5 wide. And that I don't think that's too close. We have to go back up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We go back to there. Still doesn't quite work out. We'd have to figure out a way to do this so that they wouldn't be clipping very much. We could do a half foundation there. Inverted corner. So not quite, but we could cover that up with beams. If we could just figure out the right distance for this to be, then it could be pretty good. Last time I was here, you were doing a yellow tower? A yellow tower. In Minecraft? Because that's the only yellow tower that I've done. So that's not the end of the world. But it's not quite the hexagon that I was hoping for. That's not to say that we have to have this right here. We could have this be a little bit closer. Oh yeah, in Minecraft, yeah. That's probably what I was doing last time. I was hoping this was going to work out a little bit better. It's not bad. Like, they almost look like they're lined up, right? I was hoping to have this line up with this section here. I guess I could do that if I instead built these here. Then I just have to figure out how to get the right layout. It is a tricky shape, yeah. I mean, the other option is to just do another floor and build them stacks of, like in 2 stacks. But I feel like because of the size of these, I'm not going to want to go too vertical with them. Because we're dealing with another 4 floors on top of this. So I thought it would be cool to try and get this to a point where we could have them in like a star pattern. And that's going to be longer anyway. Overlapping, yeah. Why can't I go up? There we go. So that's the right idea, but it's going to look like crap underneath. We could always change that. It would be so much easier if we could line things up, because that's going to be really tough to snap things to. So if we try to do anything like this, this is not going to be at all lined up where we want it to be. Like, see how it jumps all over the place? So that's not a good idea. But it looks like having 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back would be the way to go. I just have to figure out how to line this up so that this is back by what? Not quite a half. I wonder if we could use the walls for this kind of a thing, or the barriers. Road barrier. So we can put the road barrier there, and then we should be able to swap it or snap to it. That's pretty darn close if you ask me. And we could easily cover that gap with walls, right? Like if we had even just a regular... That's pretty good. The question is, does it line up space-wise? It might not. No. Right. Okay. So then we just use this to get this distance. Well, wait a minute. This doesn't need to be open. What am I worried about? Stream is at 2 hours. Thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, we should probably take a break. So that doesn't line up over there. We could have things overlap underneath the machines as long as we could cover it up on the bottom. Basically, if we give ourselves a decent thickness to the ceiling, then we should be okay. Which is possible. We've got, well, not a lot of room. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Oh no, this isn't part of it. So it is 7 wide. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can just experiment along here as to where the best connection would be. So if I grab that road barrier again. So yeah, not quite. I don't think we're going to be able to line this up on the seams the way that I want to. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's frustrating. And the Z fighting is just gross. I'll have to have a think about how to best accomplish that change. I want these. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a matter of maybe I might have to just save myself a bunch of time and energy and look up a tutorial on YouTube about how to make certain shapes in Satisfactory, because people have figured this stuff out. I've seen some beautiful shapes in factories. But I'm starting to get a feel for what, like if you imagine this area as like a hexagonal second floor, I'm starting to get a feel for like you know, 2 more blenders. So the outside is going to be about like this kind of a tree trunk. Like it's not going to be nearly as big over here and over here on the second floor. So I feel like we've got some leeway. We might even want to make this a little bit higher, although that's going to mess up. I guess this doesn't have to be that height, does it? We can make this the way that we want and then adjust the train height accordingly. But I think for here, I would like to try to get them all on one level. Because, I mean, the easy thing to do is to make this plus sign thing, right? Bump these right up to the edge, just like they are there. And then just do another one. So, like, we have 12 blenders on this floor and then 12 blenders on the next floor. And that's it. Done. Like, just super easy. I guess we have the potential to expand if we do it that way. If we build the 2 floors and have more than enough room for other things in these empty corners of the plus sign, then we'd have room to expand, right? Okay. No, too far. What's frustrating? Oh, just the inability to make 45-degree angled stuff match up. I mean, it makes sense. Like the diagonal of a square is longer than any of its 4 sides, so it makes sense that it wouldn't line up. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit easier. We could do it if we were making the thing completely like empty, maybe, but it doesn't line up where we want to put machines on top of it. I mean, I could make it a circle, because those have all kinds of like Z fighting and stuff. But the solutions that I see online a lot are people that are just like, well, here's how you can minimize the way that this looks, and it never looks good. They end up choosing just a texture that doesn't show the Z fighting as much. So I want to try to avoid that. I'm okay with making things kind of square. Now that you're back to Satisfactory, is it going to be Satisfactory during the week and other games and Minecraft on the weekend? I don't know. Minecraft is definitely going to stay Saturday, Sunday. I may not be doing Satisfactory all the time. I'm enjoying it right now. I was going to play Guild Wars 2 today, but I can't get into my ArenaNet account, so that pushed me back into Satisfactory and pushed the stream a little bit later than normal. No, I'd like to just start playing more variety of stuff. Any weekday stream outside of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any weekday stream is bonus because I don't always have the time. It's not a regular thing. But Steven and I recorded on Wednesday night, which means that I had Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoon completely available. So it worked out. I didn't stream Wednesday, I only streamed on Tuesday and Thursday. And it's, you know, like you get back into a game and you kind of want to put some time in and all that kind of stuff, right? What break train is going to be available? Whichever one that is coming in right now. Oh, is it Mixmaster? Nice. So once again, folks, if you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour. Cosmic reminds me, or Sandy reminds me. And you got to listen to the mods. That's why they're there. So enjoy the break. Grab yourself a drink, a snack, bring a friend over. Whatever you'd like to do. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. So that trip's a little bit longer than 6 minutes, it looks like. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the roof and kind of figure out where that plus sign design goes. We'll put in the blenders just to kind of get a footprint, and I'll forget about the hexagon idea for now. That is going to be annoying when we want to build the other floors, but those floors are going to be separate from one another, so they might not have a problem in that way. And yes, thank you, Cosmic. Steven is on the Citadel Cafe with me, and Johnny Pixel Riffs is on the Sponge Chunks. He says his name every episode. But Steven also plays Minecraft and streams and is on the Citadel Cafe with me. That's Steven's page right there. Uh-oh, Cosmic. Pucker up. That's hard to aim. No one watches podcasts anyway, little buddy. They're audio. Okay. I still don't know if I like that floor height, but we'll deal with that a little bit later. So let's get rid of all this. And we'll get rid of that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seems right to me. One nice thing about this game is that you can really quickly lay things out when you need to. All right, so I guess this would actually be a solid floor then. I guess it doesn't have to, we don't have to be big old squares about it. We could make it at least a different shape. Now, how much space is in between these? I just snapped them to the next foundation, so that would be here. Other way around? Yeah, other way around. Right, so that is that's on that edge, that's on that edge, and that's on that edge. So potentially that would be the shape that we would be using for this setup. Add another floor here. Planning on doing a pixel art with the lights like you did with Metroplex? Oh, 100%. Yeah, Devastator is going to look really cool. We had to kind of put a pause on Devastator because we need the power. Like I can't do any more building or like I got ahead of myself with Devastator and then we ran out of power resources. And that's become a problem. There's the blenders there. So we can do the same thing over here. Swaggy, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Friday. I guess I should just count this out. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. It's a fun ratio. I like it. 2, 3, 4. No, I don't remember. I don't remember what I had for lunch on Tuesday, let alone who followed me 2 years ago in May. Two. And did I go too wide with this? Or is this off center? Crap. No, that's the middle. Got 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, this is not supposed to be here. Followage is not a universal thing, no. I'm pretty sure, I thought I had a command for that, that basically joked with people. So this does 10. So that plus 1 more should be all we need. One, 2, 3, 4. Do. Whoops. Now I should still have enough to make at least a few more blenders, but I don't think we need to worry too much about it. These things just take up so much space. Okay, so that is that floor laid out. How tall are these guys? At least 4. We're probably gonna go with 5. No, I don't think the game renders the shadow on purpose. So that would be the minimum height. So then we would do this again on the next floor. And this is only just the rough shape. I will be able to add all kinds of cool decoration and stuff in here because of how we given ourselves so much space. Oh, out of concrete. Tartarus, yeah. Poutine is fantastic. I haven't had it in a long time, actually. Pie Eater, we're adding a second floor to the power plants. So we're trying to, I'm trying to sketch out like a rough skeleton for the whole thing. before I get too carried away with putting in machines. I'm just kind of measuring and sorting out from there. We are going to be running out of concrete very soon. I think after I do this next floor, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I think I'm going to try to get a train down here. I feel the need for some more resources as this gets bigger quicker. And I think that having a train down here is going to be essential. So I think we'll take a break from building this and move to like some more logistics, I guess. Yeah, I can see poutine being a good winter warmer. Ooh, maybe I don't like this being so narrow there. Yeah, I think maybe we'll add one more here. All this is probably going to change anyway. In terms of like the actual wall placement and decoration and stuff. So this should be 9, I think. 9. And then 8. Joel does math. Why do those not line up? Oh, because this is missing a whole side. Take it easy, Charters. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. So essentially what I would do is I would build this thing again on the next floor. What did I say was 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost there. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Also, no. All right, let's take a look from the lookout tower. Yeah, the lighting engine is even better, I think, or not engine, but the lighting updates in update 6. Or maybe they did change the engine. I don't remember. But yeah, the lighting changes in update 6 are really good too. I was watching I'm Kibitz at lunchtime, and he had an issue where he was building like where two biomes met, and every time he crossed biomes, the lighting would flicker. And he even apologized for it on the video to kind of make sure people knew what was going on. Yeah, okay, so that feels substantial, but it feels very squat. So we may end up wanting to add a little bit of height to it. Adding another 5 levels to it would certainly make it feel taller as well. We don't have a lot of concrete to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build one of them just to kind of see. There is less lens flare and bloom now. Not sure if that changed mode and settings. Oh, I've turned down some of my video settings, but oh, Sweet Sandy, don't you hate it when you have stuff like that? My pet peeve is fruit flies. And yes, I know how to get rid of them, but when you're in the middle of something and you discover them, I find it very annoying. Alright, so this should be pretty easy to just put down. Zooping for the win. No! That was close. Put that in the wrong spot, maybe? Oh no, this is just meant to be closer to the hole, and I did that over the... Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I like the reach in this game, too. So that's what a second floor would look like, basically. That's getting big. Like, we're getting into some high territory now. And I don't have enough to keep going on the next floor, but that's fine. I also have to think about having like some space in between. Like I remember to have wall space for design, but I really need to remember to give myself like 4-meter floors maybe, and the ability to create some depth here and there. So yeah, so we could potentially have another floor of blenders right there, and that would solve the problem. It looks like there's a lot of space in there, but there's really not, because there's going to have to be pipes all along here, and pipes all along there, pipes all along there. So yeah, we may end up changing a little bit of that. But anyway, I think it's time to do some railroad work. That's always fun. Yeah, this is going to be pretty big. And like I said, by leaving these empty spaces, we can potentially expand it later if we want. So the hard part about this is going to be to figure out how to get the main line down here. And I don't want to do temporary stuff. Like I want to try to figure out like what is going to be a place that we can put 2 tracks side by side and like permanently leave them there. I don't need to do all the fancy decorations for the towers, but I want to know the tower positions. So we're going to be going down across there. I'm going to stay with the same grid. That would make the most sense. So we'd want it to be a pretty straight line going through here, I'd imagine. We could potentially have the train come out of Devastator. There is a spot here. That could be very convenient. So right now we do have a train inbound line coming through here. And it goes to the station there, but I could easily have this not be final and we could twist it around and bring it around this way. We have room and there's nothing else going on down here. I don't remember where this hole is. I think it's like in the middle of the... Oh yeah, it's right here. So we could have the train go in Devastator and then come out here. Another side of that nope cave. But I feel like if we bring the train down, then we just have to bring it back up again. Ah, I forgot about the donkey. Because this is a pretty flat area. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we're way over there. I was thinking about having to snake it down through the river, but maybe we can come straight across here and then just basically do like a... I don't want to do like a right angle turn. I'd like to do some sort of cool curve. Would be nice. But the thing to do is we'll establish the straight line going down to, I guess it's southeast. Southwest. And then we'll have to figure out where... Coming in through here is going to be tricky. We've got this space, which I haven't really looked at. What I should do is I should go get a buggy so that I'm not bugged by aminals. Silly lava donkeys. Oh, there's a tube here. Convenient. Nope, that. So where is the closest vehicle? Survey says there's one there, but I think that it's probably this guy we want to use because we want to try and scope out a way to get through here. Yep. I don't see anything really convenient over there. I don't remember the terrain. I scoped it all out at first, because that's how we decided that this our main line over here to the northeast. That's why that's theirs, because that was the flattest, easiest route for it to come in. We could take the train underneath. That's one option too. Underneath this platform, I mean. Yeah, nothing there. I feel like we're gonna have to follow and maybe turn some of the bauxite rail into a main line. There's a spot there, but that doesn't scream main train line to me. You know, like this kind of feels like a quick little hole in the wall. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to go through there. I'm wondering if we need to change and make a hub. Like, this is a temporary intersection. As much work as I put into it, it's probably not going to stay. I'm wondering if we should make some sort of train hub over the lake. And that way the trains could come in. There could be a great big roundabout here. The main line could come in underneath the road. You'd make a tunnel there. And then, because this, I believe, forks off in a different direction. Oh, didn't realize there was water there. That's some weird graphics. Whoops. Huh. Yeah, this feels like definitely a better space. I wouldn't want to do it on the ground like this, though. I think we would probably come in here with some foundations and make some changes. Yes, I painted the buggy red. I painted all the cars just for fun. Oh, nope. Nope to the bees. Yeah, this feels pretty mainline. I missed this turnoff somehow. Because this feels like the easiest way to get up to the top. Oh, it's a cave. That's probably why I didn't go that way. I wish there were train elevators in this game. I guess we could always make one by having a station unload at the top and a station load at the bottom. Right, so we could just stay high here. If we had the train on platforms coming through there, then we could stay up high. Bring the train along here. Yeah, so all through here would be pretty good. There are some nodes here I'd have to be careful of. Not that I need the concrete, but you never know. I saw something in update 6 that I'd never seen before. Copper powder? I didn't know that was even a thing. So again, this is a nice wide area. Easy to make train turns in here. Would we go... Yeah, we'd go to the right of this. And we would probably change this somehow. Yeah, I feel like we'd be a lot higher if we built it up in the sky. Oh, summer sloop. I'll grab this so we don't have to listen to it.
Comply.
So if we were high enough, the plants wouldn't be a problem. And then we're just basically straight on to... We could probably go through there. I don't think I want to go through the tunnel. Yes, the footsteps echo in cave areas, yeah. I don't know whether that's new for Update 5. I remember it happening in the Metroplex build, but that was both Update 4 and 5, so I don't remember when that changed. So yeah, that's going to be full of bad guys. Okay. Yeah, there's really not a great... There's not a great way to get a train down through here without an immense amount of work. So I think one thing we can do is work on a permanent train line on the west coast, and we'll figure out a train line on the desert. I wonder if it's going to be worth it to add tracks to my giant belt setup. Yeah, they might be new. It's good. Like, I like it. I agree. It's a good addition. I think it might be new because I think it might have come in when they changed the eating noise, you know? That could be the case. And we're going to need rails. One of each. I guess we'll just top them up. See how far we get. Probably worth it to take a break now before I start laying down track. But I think what we're going to do is figure out where here we want the permanent line. And then we can connect it up temporarily within Devastator. And that might lead to a happy accident down the line. We'll see. We could just have it exit out there. I think there's a big factory down there, though. Pretty sure that's covered in stuff. This place looks like a mess ever since I was messing around with the new pieces. You know, maybe it might be worth waiting until next time. Because I know I'm not going to have time to get as much of this track done today as I want. I feel like I'm embarking on one of those new projects that's like, this is going to take hours. And I think it might be a good time to end the stream and pass you on to somebody else. Yeah, I think I do have some more planning to do first. And there are some third-party tools for Satisfactory that allow you to upload your map to a website and kind of look at different things and see where different nodes are and stuff, so you can plan the more efficient route. I mean, a lot of people just go around the outside, which is efficient but boring. And I use the trains for break, obviously, and so people can see cool stuff and see the map when we're AFK. And so I'd like to update that. I do still like the idea of there being some sort of train hub here, even though that would be probably the easier place to put it. So there is a spot there, but we'd have to have some sort of bridge here. That's a shorter distance than going up here. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone today. Cosmic, thank you for the amazing mod sauce, mod hammer, whatever you want to call your weapon of choice. And thank you to Sandy as well. And thanks to everyone that supported today. Cosmic, of course, I'm beside myself. I'm absolutely so flattered that you support the stream the way that you do, as well as everybody else with the bits. There was lots of bits. There was a hype train. I think we had a couple of subs. Raid as well. It was all fantastic. We're going to pass you on to somebody else, either playing Minecraft or Satisfactory. I'm not really fussy. If you have a preference in the chat, chime in. We'll try to kind of go with the masses if you want. And I'll be back tomorrow with Minecraft. That's going to be at 1 o'clock Atlantic, UTC minus 3 hours. We'll be back on the Citadel, probably for Saturday and Sunday. And there'll be a new podcast on Monday with Pixel Riffs. Not this week, but next week. So not this coming Monday, but another like 9 days from now, we'll be talking with Impulse SV on the Spun Chunks, which is going to be fantastic. And we are looking at a Tuesday recording for the Citadel Cafe with Ryan Murphy. We'll be talking some video games, probably a lot of Halo on that particular episode. And I'm looking to start some new games and some new stuff here on the stream. So stay tuned. September is going to be an interesting month, I think, with back to school and a schedule change for me here. So keep in touch for that. At Joel Duggan on Twitter, at Joel Duggan on Patreon. If you'd like to support the stream and maybe even join a Minecraft server of like-minded folks, all of the information is at patreon.com/Joel Duggan. And that's going to be it for me. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.